The 1960s and 70s ushered in big changes for women in America. From family life to the workplace to reproductive rights, there was a charge for change known as the women's rights movement. But long before then came the women's suffrage, which granted American women the right to vote in 1919. That movement, led by Susan B. Anthony and Elizabeth Cady Stanton, paved the road for women in the 60s and In 1960, family planning was transformed as the FDA approved birth control pills for contraceptive use, opening a new chapter for the career woman. Let's talk woman to woman. Nowadays, we're free to do so many things. Women have more alternatives, and Semisid is one of those. It's a safe and simple way to prevent pregnancy. Semisid is effective, yet has no hormonal side effects. Semisid is incredibly easy and convenient to use. But don't just take my word for it. Ask your doctor about Semisid. It's a safe, simple way to prevent pregnancy, available without prescription. About 3 years later, President John F. Kennedy signed the Equal Pay Act.
That year, Betty Friedan published The Feminine Mystique, which documented what she saw as the oppression of middle-class women. By the 1970s, women of all ages, races, and backgrounds joined in the fight for equality. Gloria Steinem campaigned for a constitutional amendment to guarantee equal rights for women, and in 1972, Congress passed the Equal Rights Amendment. Though the amendment was never ratified, the following year the Supreme Court would make a decision that would have a profound effect on the lives of American women in the landmark case Roe v. Wade. The High Court ruled that a woman has a constitutional right to choose to have an abortion. Abortion services were made safer and more accessible to women after the ruling, which would face repeated challenges. In later years, although Roe v. Wade was decided in 1973, the fight over abortion rights and women's equality continued to this day in the United States and around the world.